And good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So, we're going to talk about a couple different things today. We're going to go over quite a bit, actually. We're going to discuss things that are coming up with the channel, devices that are getting ready to show up, things I'm going to be going over, and random other stuff. So, today we're going to talk about these two tablets right here. This is the main focus today. If you're not interested, move on. Okay? Second part of this video is going to be on the bigger tablet. I was asked at one point to do PS2 gameplay on this. I said I would set it up, give me a little bit of time. I got busy. So for the person that asked, today's your day. I will be doing that shortly. It's not the first thing. I'm sorry. You might want to skip ahead until I'm done with the little tablet. Okay. Now, as for the little tablet, let's let you guys in on a little bit of a background here. You've heard me mention just in my videos that I do have a wife. I have 3 kids. I work a full-time job. I'm here all the time. However, I have to stay earning. My job does not cover my mortgage or anything like that. So I am spending every moment of my day earning. Okay? Every moment I'm awake, I'm trying to earn. So, in the last, 8 months, I got into, reselling. Not the type of reselling that pisses me off where I go buy like a bunch of R36Ss for $20 and try to sell them for $100. No, I try to stay out of the handheld stuff. This I do for fun. I don't want to make it a job. You know what I mean? Like, except for like my channel. So what I do, me and the wife, we get up early, and any day we can, we hit like thrift stores, we hit whatever, and we go out and we do our best to find items that are, worth a lot more, And I don't make that kind of content for my channel. I'm not that kind of channel. I strictly do that as a business, you know what I mean? And I've started out a little rocky with it, took a couple losses out the gate, but I've gotten a lot better at it in the course of 8 months. If you're doing that on the side, you're going to take some lumps early on. But do your best to learn as much as you can about a wide variety of things. It opens up the door. As I've done it, I've made more money because I've learned more about kind of a broad spectrum of things, from clothing to shoes to I already know about electronics, precious metals. My wife, she does books. She's very good at books. So we've been doing pretty good. And now that there's a purpose to this story. So let me skip ahead. Now you guys know I do that. Our first stop this weekend, we hit one of our normal little thrift stores and came across this. This is an Amazon Fire tablet. According to the about this device, it's an Amazon Fire tablet 5th generation. So like the first running, 5th generation, whatever. So the early ones. So most things for this are discontinued. Like, you can't really get on the Amazon App Store with this thing. It says it's not there. It won't refresh. It did have a big sticker on it saying it doesn't work. It also was laying next to a Kindle that said it doesn't work. I picked them up. I powered them both on. They worked. So naturally, they were labeled. They were under $5 a piece. They were a couple bucks a piece. So I picked them up. Why the hell not? Not that this tablet's worth anything. This was not meant for me to resell. I'll probably give this to somebody. I picked it up to do what I always do. Test its emulation capabilities. So, for those of you that might have an Amazon Fire tablet, 5th generation, I guess, is where I'm at with this. Laying in a closet somewhere. Just laying around. You don't know what to do with it. Get a mount for it. Like, throw one of the magnets on the back. Get one of the mounts and, mount it by your couch. You know what I mean? And do what I did. Set up RetroArch. Now, given the age of this, it's not very capable. Keep that in mind. This is not a very capable tablet at all. I've done some emulation testing on it. DS ain't happening. I got a bunch of DS games on there. I knew it probably wouldn't. I got Melon DS installed. That shit ain't happening. You're talking Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, to a degree, I thought I heard some audio issues. You'll figure it out. Nintendo, Super Nintendo. All right. So if you have one of these laying around, and I haven't set up a front end for it because, it's older, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to do all this stuff. So let's see. Let's just run. Ooh, I've seen a better idea. Let's play Desert Strike. So I got a bunch of cores downloaded. Some of them don't work, some of them do work. I'm just going to lay this against my other tablet and hope it don't cause no problems here. Okay. And I put this on it. You can also get rid of that. Okay, now this is... Okay, here we go. So I got to look around the camera to do this. Come on, focus up, camera. There we go. Actually, I want to get the volume a little higher. Where the hell's the volume on this? It's only got like that one little speaker over there, so it's very quiet. Come on. I wouldn't have done this with all the talking. I should get on this if that's not start. Let's start the video. I probably need to map something for it, for this little guy. Man, it's gonna make me map buttons. Anyway, I don't feel like doing that. I used this a little bit ago on it, which I currently have Bluetooth to this one. This worked just fine. So, since we're just showing just emulation in general, I'm gonna skip the little controller. You guys don't want to watch me sit here and map this shit. So when it comes to emulation, things like Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, and like I said, some Game Boy Advanced was working fine. I mean, Game Boy Advance I felt like was really pushing it. What you shooting at me? You realize I don't give a shit. That's right. Just fly through carpet bomb area and move on. Anyway. Yeah, I don't care about that. So let's jump over to... Like I said, I haven't refined this yet. So there's a bunch of jumping through shit to find everything. Let's see. Let's play something here. Let's play some Alien Hominid. See how this works. Like I said, I just noticed something with the audio when I was messing around last time. Originally with it, I noticed something with the audio. So, you know what? I very well could have been fast forwarding it at that time. I can... Let's see. A little bit of an audio stutter, it sounds like. All right. Let me go. Damn. So with the exception of some audio crackling, I mean, it's perfectly playable. Yeah, I mean, the audio is kind of a pain in the ass, but it really does run really well. So, with that being said, if you have one of these laying around, old Amazon Fire tablet, I'll let you guys see this bullshit. I wasn't actually going to start that up because that's pretty demanding, but yeah, it runs pretty horrific. I was actually hoping it would do DS because it would have been cool to like permanently set this up and resize everything and just leave like a vertical DS gaming device mounted somewhere. But yeah, I'm not that lucky to get for like a few bucks, get that good of a tablet. I mean, I guess I did this one for free. Oh, look how horrible it runs. What do you think about that audio? Sounds like two squirrels fighting over a nut. Alright, we're just going to exit that. Like, it slows the whole thing down. You don't want to mess with that. So, as you can see, that's kind of what I've tested. Like, running through it. So, DS I'll definitely remove off this card. But Game Boy Color, I mean, this stuff runs perfectly fine. It runs perfectly fine. And then says failed to load content. I know I didn't erase that shit. Really? What the hell am I not doing here? Yeah, that's why I have multiple cores installed, guys. You never know sometimes with these older devices. Newer shit's a lot easier. So, and then of course you can go vertical with this bitch. Make it a little more ergonomic. I love how I was like, this works fine. And then it acted like a pain in the ass just because. Oh god, that beeping. I forgot how bad the beeping was for this game. Alright, I can't do that shit. Yeah, I got it. Beep, beep. Whatever. Alright. So you guys get the idea. $5 or less, found this laying around. Picked it up. So now you know, if you see one of these and you're hurting for an emulation device, and you can get one of these for cheap as hell, and you should be able to, you're going to emulate up to Super Nintendo. No further. Okay? There could be someone out there saying something, to the contrary, but you just seen it for yourself. Now, it being older, I was going to try and go through the whole process and get in a Google Play Store, APK, sideloading that shit, but I didn't want to deal with it. So I just went to RetroArch's website, downloaded the Android version, let this install apps from unknown sources, installed it, and it just worked perfectly. Okay? That it just worked perfectly. And then I, set up an SD card for it, which through RetroArch, you gotta do some fuckery to go find your ROMs and BIOS files and all that shit you need. But after I did that, I just saved where everything was. So that way I could just go through downloads and whatnot, and it's all right there. It all accesses the SD card. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, that's all this is going to be used for. I don't know, maybe I'll set it up to only play the Game Boy Color version of Metal Gear Solid and do a decal on the back and make this just solely a Metal Gear tablet. That shit would be cool. Chances are, though, I'll give it to somebody that's in need of a device. I love giving stuff away. I'll find somebody that has Bluetooth controllers and wants to play some really lightweight emulation. And I'll probably gift this to them, show them how to use it, and off you go. All right, moving on to the bigger, better deal. So, I was asked to test PS2 on this guy. And that's what we're going to do. Now, I haven't set it up through Digishow yet. Sorry. Let's see. I don't have a big SD card in it, guys. So my choices were limited. I actually emptied, like, I don't know, most of my PSP games to fit these 4 games on here. Let's go with the tried and true, right? This is the one everybody uses to test. We'll see how bad it is. Well, I'm pretty sure they use God of War 2, but I don't care. Oh, I don't want to do it. Whoa, that's loud as shit. Damn it, I don't want to map this. Sorry, guys, I don't want to map the controller.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me.
Let's just let it play for a second. Play.
Now there is no hope.
While this is playing through, I'll go ahead and cover upcoming handhelds. I do have a new handheld showing up today. I would tell you which one it is, but you'll see tomorrow's vid as long as it makes it tonight. Our sponsor he went ahead and picked up the Neo Pocket Micro. I think he actually got the Antec version, so the exact same shit rebranded. We also noticed with Antec devices, they still have the Neo symbol on the button. It's pretty hilarious. But anyway, because I mean they just pretty much sold that shit to them. So we'll have a red Pocket Micro to test soon. He also has some other stuff like the Core HS. We'll be testing that. Ooh, sound's getting a little. Try and keep it centered and keep me out of the reflection. Sorry, guys. By the way, no issues of showing myself on camera. I don't care. It's just this is the first time in my life where I have long hair. Yeah, so I'm a little self-conscious about it. I mean, realistically, I don't care what people think of me, but some days I don't like how I look with longer hair. Other days I'm perfectly fine with it. Holy shit, man. By the way, I'm testing this for the first time with, like, on camera. This is the first time I've ran PS2 on this. I set it up this weekend, but I never tried it. Like, all I did is get everything the files mapped and Aether set up, so I haven't tweaked any settings. As you can tell, I didn't even have a controller mapped, which I'll have to fix clearly because this thing's running this shit like a champ. I gotta see. Let's see here. Vulkan backend. That's probably why it's running good. OpenGL probably gonna fuck it up. Is that an option? Yep, nope, staying with Vulkan. So Vulkan backend, native resolution, 16:9 aspect. I set that up while running through it. Yeah, while I go into this, man, my hair looks like a mess today, guys. Long hair. I don't know how you people do it. So yeah, it's set up just default. I mean, I'm not even doing like 3/4 scale resolution here. This is This is native resolution, so... Oh, shit. With the touchscreen, can I do it? Yep. I mean, I notice, like, a little bit of crackle to the music now and again, and... Let's just say this. So far, it's running amazingly. I would play the whole game like this. No real issues. Right there, you can hear that through his voice. But I have no doubts that later on in this game, when shit gets real and there's way bigger open areas, it's gonna struggle a lot. There's no way it won't. Come on, bitch, I'm over there. But honestly, running really fucking good. I did not expect PS2 to run like that. Now, I would say, like, let's be real. Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy XII, they can run on a calculator. All right? I remember when I had my RP2 Plus, I was able to more or less play Final Fantasy X and 12 on it. They're not resource heavy, man. I think 12 would have been a pain in the ass if I tried to play through the whole thing once it got like really, really out there to the big open worlds and everything got a little more graphical. But really, they're not difficult to play on these. So shit like this is going to run flawless. I'd turn on God of War 2. It's going to struggle. Let's just say that for damn sure. So let's kick on Gran Turismo 4. You know this shit's going to struggle. It's fucking Gran Turismo 4. Oh. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm all like acting like it's touchscreen. Nah, just hit OK. Come on. I just want to test it. So yeah, iNeo Pocket Micro or Antec Pocket Micro on the way for us to test. New handheld showing up. Should be today, guys. It should be here today. So video tomorrow. It's not like super exciting. It's an Ambernick handheld. I'll tell you that much. I'm excited to run through it. I'm excited to get it. Hopefully it's gonna cause me to play through a lot of my backlog, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm like gonna solely carry that one for a while. We're just gonna hit arcade mode, guys. We're just gonna race it out. Yeah, I don't care. I just wanna go. Just wanna test it. And he said he had the Core HS he wants to get over to me. So, you know, like I said, my sponsor is family to me. So we're not getting like handhelds early. We're going to be able to test handhelds for you guys, but they're going to be handhelds that are already out, already available, shit you can already get. Hopefully my video gets to somebody that's in that decision-making process, and it helps them at the right time. It's not going to help the masses during a pre-order, because I'm with you in the pre-order, you know. I'm sitting there waiting to see. And most of the time, I don't order shit when it's new. I want to sit and wait and watch and find out for myself. Or, not for myself. I want to watch others get that shit. Damn it. I'm trying to fix that. I want to watch others get it, and then I'll find out if it's bad or not, or if it's something I'm interested in. Yo, this game sucks to play with a touch. I don't like touch controls. There's a good slowdown. So yeah, this game is going to struggle. We knew it would. We knew it would. So I would say light, middle to lightweight PS2. So those of you interested in getting a tablet, for all-around use, for emulation and whatnot. Just full-blown entertainment center, man. This tablet right here, $150. You can pick it up at even Walmart. Of course, you know, that's if you're anywhere near one of those stores. I know people all over the world watch YouTube, so. But you can't really complain at $150 for this thing, man. Like, 150 bucks. We got 4 gigs of RAM on it. It's the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus, and you already know an A series tablet is typically dog shit. The S series, which will cost 5 times more, is probably better. Well, absolutely better. But this is the first one I've paid attention to that had a Snapdragon in it for the A series. So, yeah, if you're looking at something like that, guys, if you are in the market for a tablet, I would say don't waste your money on a $1,000 tablet. Don't. This little $150 guy will do light to middle PS2. I will say the same for GameCube, light to middle of the road there. You're not going to do like super graphically intensive stuff with it. Emulation under that is flawless as hell. It's big enough that you can enjoy DS. I haven't done 3DS on it because I don't really feel like going through the whole bullshit with Citra, and I might eventually, okay? I might eventually. I don't feel like doing it now. 3DS is going to be demanding. I would place it close to PS2, so probably light, middleweight. As for regular DS, everything around that time, everything below GameCube, PS2, or 3DS, flawless, okay? You get a big ass, like 11-inch screen. I mean, no, it's not an OLED. Colors are great. It's beautiful. And you know what? Battery life isn't bad. I tested some of the battery, guys. I haven't done an accurate battery test on this. I don't know, heavyweight gaming, 2 to 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's educated guess here. Middle, so Super Nintendo, kind of lighter weight. You're probably going to get a good 8 out of it. Yeah, I'd say a good 8 hours. 8 or better. As for regular tablet usage, whatever. That's all going to depend on how much shit you have running. Just make sure you're closing background shit. You know, if you get done with something, make sure you hit that and you close background apps, save yourself that fucking battery power. So, there you go. PS2 performance on it. Hopefully that satisfied some of you. I'm sorry I don't have a bigger SD card in it to add more games to it to test out. That's it. Real quick, coworker of mine let me borrow this Pro controller right here. This is the weirdest fucking D-pad ever. It's neat as shit, but for anything that actually needs a D-pad centric shit, this is not good for. When I had it connected to the Fire tablet, I played Gradius 3 real quick to test it. This is uncomfortable as shit for that. It is weird as fuck. I don't like it. Overall, love the controller though. Overall, love the controller. But, and the whole, like, adjusting how far the triggers go. I just got done playing through Need for Speed Unbound, and I kept this one very shallow, and this one has a long pull for acceleration and brake. Yeah, made the game go really smooth. So, neat controller. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. Hopefully the handheld I am looking forward to comes in today. If so, I'm going to rush. I'm going to get it set up. I'll have a video for you tomorrow. Yeah, hell, I'll see you then.